Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the... So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The numbers for Mixon last week: 15 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A toss play to Mixon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Great job, D.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Mahomes. And that's complete to Gates. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends. Attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason. And that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes dancing to his left. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And he'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this one is right down Broadway. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Mahomes to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys will... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes being chased out left. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. On first down, here's Breida. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes steps away to his left. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Breida. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be second down. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
This is Breida. But then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the...
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Dancing to his left. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here comes Pettis on the return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Lions will take over. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.